We have a very special conclusion. I asked her to do this. She is original pioneer. I'll give Frank and Gingy credit for finding her. They didn't have to do that much with this one, although they were always there to support. Arlene Lowy is what, an executive field vice president? Field vice president. Higher?
No, I'll get there.
Okay, whatever. She's high up. She's been in for a long time, earns a great income, has had everything bad happen to her that can possibly happen. Organizations stolen, people die, sick, she gets sick, all types of stuff. So any excuse that you have, we don't want to hear it with her. Okay? But this lady combines the old and the new beautifully. And after all she's been through, she's still out there pounding it, growing. And she uses a shopping annuity to recruit. That's her way of getting people interested. And then she has some steps that she goes through with them that gets them doing OP33 and all the other products and maximizing their profitability because their volume is much higher doing the shopping annuity that makes sense to them. Much easier to get new people on it than people that are already in. At the end of the day, she's the bomb.com. And she's going to do a breakout tonight, right? She can't tell you all about it now. She's going to tell you how she introduces a business in a couple minutes and the 5 steps or so she takes to get them really growing, and she'll explain all of it tonight. I hope you go to the breakout. Thank you, Arlene.
Thank you. Well, I'm actually going to do part of that today. You know, a couple years ago when JR started doing the shopping annuity, I understood it really quickly, and I was hitting it every single quarter. Then what happened was I realized when I went to the World Conference last year, I said, I don't know, I'm just doing it, but I don't think I'm really living it. So I said, I got to change how I'm doing this. I had to change my behavior. So I went home after the World Conference, and I said, okay, I'm not qualifying for the quarter, I'm not qualifying for the year. So I decided to do something. This has become my shopping annuity wallet. That's what I carry around, not my purse, but my wallet. And what I wanted to show you is how I have 25,000 BV in my banks right now and 19,000 IBV. So I'm qualified for the next 4 or 5 years in BV, and by the time I get that, exponentially, I will probably be further out for another 10 years. I can't even understand how someone can't do this. So to give an example, what I do is I had a woman who was a CEO of a hospital, and I already knew she made $250,000. But that's linear income. So what I did was I sat down with her and I said, okay, let me show you what you do and how you spend money, and let me show you how I spend money. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm a visual person. So I took my iPhone, but wait till you see how my iPhone is on the right-hand side. This is a special. It has all the inserts that you would put a credit card into. And I said, well, let me show you something. First of all, I got rid of all my money, so I didn't know if I had anything. I said, here's a 20, and here is a credit card. So you go to Walmart. This is what you do. You go to Walmart, and you get what you want, and you give them cash, or you give them a credit card. She says, yeah, I do. I said, well, why did you just throw your money out into Walmart's? You just threw your money away. I said, you know something? I met this amazing man. He's actually my height. He just thinks big. And all I know is he taught me how to print money. So I go into my business in this hand, and I started printing my money. Watch how I do this. 1, $500. 2, $500. 3, $500. And I pay for it with my shop.com credit card. Okay, now, this is 1,500 IBV towards the $3,000 bonus. So I'm converting, by not throwing my money out, And this way, I'm creating more money for myself. My question to you, and I said to the woman, you want to do it this way, or would like to learn how to do it this way today? So she says, I want to learn how to do it this way. I said, okay, well, first of all, if you notice my face is on this, so everybody asked me why my face is on, because I said, my company prints me money. And no one asked me for identification, by the way. So at that point, I sat her down and I pulled out this sheet. Does this look familiar to you? And I said, let me see how many products you use. And she starts marking everything up. And what I do is I counted them all up. It was 98. And I circled it. And I didn't do anything more but just to put this aside. I said, okay. Now, do you shop? She says, I shop. I said, fine, let me show you the shopping site. Let me show you how unique it is. And I said, you can come in as a preferred customer, or you can come in another way, which I'll explain. And when I go into the shopping site, this is real critical. The most major components I show is how she saves money and how I make money. So if I'm going into comparative shopping, my laptop is open. And I'm showing her how I'm going in and going to the search bar and say, have you ever been at 5 or 6 stores at one time? You don't even know what's going on down the street. So if you go in and I put a Samsung flat screen, which I did, guess what happens? 5 stores show up. And I said, you know something? You thought QVC, when you stood there last night, was the cheapest place because that's what you hucked your husband to buy. And guess what? You're going to find out it's most expensive because there's a difference between internet. And she chose the right product, the right price, and that was unique. But I said, here's the difference. You just save money. Because if you look real closely, you'll see cashback. Let me explain something about advertising. Advertising has changed. They need me, Shop.com, as a business owner to bring you now to Macy's or bring you to these stores because nobody's walking into the stores. There's nobody to wait on you. And they're going to lose business unless they find another way to direct the advertising dollars to the consumer who's now going to work for them. I said, you can save money, and you see the IBV? That's the internet business volume. That's the ocean, guys. That's me as a business owner. I decided I wanted to save money and make money at the same time. And I keep on going, save money, make money, save money, make money. I do what Carl Ecklin does, back and forth. And when I get into individual stores, I actually show them the inside of my back office, and they can see IBV and BV, IBV and BV. And I'm showing them how much money they can save or make. And by the time I'm done just doing that aspect in the shopping annuity, I say, well, do you want to just save money, or would you like to see how you make money? And they say, I want to do both. Well, of course she did. At that point, I had this concept I learned a long time ago. This sheet was done by a brilliant Big Al, and all this was the comparative shopping sheet. Now, this is what's important that you guys have to understand. There's a difference between vertical marketing and horizontal. So I looked at her, I said, you know something? You've been in horizontal marketing all your life. I'm interested in vertical marketing. And what I do is if you go into your PowerPoint slides and you see this chart, you'll notice there's the person at the top. So I asked her, and I make this visual. I said, let me ask you a question. Who writes your checks? Because you actually answer to someone. They put the person's name up there. Fine. I said, okay, there's 6 boxes. There's the first box, put your name in. And now every person that you work with, put their name going across, every single box. I said, so when you go to work and you see these people all day long and they work with you, do you get a percentage of anything in their income? She goes, no. I said, well, then why do you help them? Because I have to. I said, but you don't make anything. So you're just friends. You say, hello, how are you? I don't care if you work for a restaurant. I will take every single waiter and I'll put their name in there and say, do you make anything off these tables? Well, that's what I was showing her. I said, let me show you something. You want to see something brilliant? You know, on the left, you're in, horizontal marketing. Let me tell you what horizontal marketing. And today I would show this. Are you ready? Here's Donald Trump. And now here's all these 6 lines. You know what these 6 people are? This is the Republicans, the Democrats. The Republicans, the Democrats. The Republicans and Democrats. And everybody's competing, and no one's cohesive, and it's all over the place. Now, maybe we can get these guys thinking together. So let's throw them into JR's brain. So I take it to the right side, and I go, okay, let's put your name at the top. Now you own the business. Now, out of these 6 people you just worked with, you don't make any money off, but they have to answer to you, do me a favor. Pick the top 2 people you'd like to do business with and put them visually into the 2 boxes. And now what I do is I take every single other person and I put them underneath. And I show them the 5 brilliant things this man took out of this plan, because I did multi-level marketing. I'm one of the few people that did well, and 100% of the people didn't do well. Why? Because they were intelligent, but they can't do it because the plan is based on a 30-day plan. And I don't know about you in the year 2000, you know what I was doing? I was worried about whether we were going to have water or the computers were going to work. Well, that's now 2017. Life goes fast. And as you get older, it's like toilet paper. Moves and moves and moves. Okay? So all I'm telling you is I looked at this woman and I said, you don't have breakaways, you work together, it's teamwork, it's a synergy and all this kind of stuff. And I said, you've been over here all your life. You see this right side, this vertical marketing? Which side do you want to go on? You want the right side or the left side? She goes, I want the right side. I says, welcome to shop.com. Thank you. That's all you have to do to show this plan. And to finalize the thing, I said to her, okay, and I do this and I teach my people, one more thing before you leave. Let me see how much you know about our #1 selling product. If you go into Jackie Blasco's site, which is gonowresource.com, you can actually get a survey. So I survey the person. I find out what's wrong with them because I can't visually see it. I find out how many people they're connected to that have autoimmune challenges. I circle what's wrong, and guess what I do? 3 essentials in a cup. And they get to try it for 3 days and feel phenomenal. But I tell them after 3 days, I'm going to get back to them, see how they like the product. I know they're going to love it. They're going to want to buy it. I'm retailing to recruit. Why? Because I want to bring that person into the business who loves the product, going to continue to sell the product, and create a shopping annuity. So here's my thing, guys. I don't know about you, and I don't know if you got it today or you haven't gotten it today. I hope to God you did. But every single time I go into my wallet, I don't have any dollar bills anymore. I only have things that create points that pay my organization or pay me, because that's the way to do the business. Shift how you think and create something where you automatically are paying yourself and printing money. Thank you.